Hi everyone, welcome to 164 Diecast. From the inception of Hot Wheels cars in 1968, Mattel has had cross-branding licenses to use with their die-cast cars and vehicles. Everything from racing products to Harley-Davidson to car customizers. Cross-branding was a common sight with Matchbox cars, which Mattel bought in 1997. One of the common cross-branding ventures Matchbox had was with Coca-Cola. So it made sense in 2003 that Hot Wheels would continue this tradition with a two-car set aptly called Coca-Cola. Part of the 100% Hot Wheels line and sub-branded as a part of the Highway 35 celebration, this set features a 38 Ford COE delivery truck and a 1957 Ford Ranchero. Both vehicles are painted in the classic Coke red and white and feature Coke branding on various parts of each car. The Mattel product number for this set is 57379. The 57 Ranchero has a blower protruding from the hood with side pipe headers coming out just behind the front tires. It is painted white on top and red below the trim strip running the length of the car. A hand holding a cold bottle of Coke with the words "Enjoy Coca-Cola" are painted on the side of the door panels. The tonneau cover over the bed has the classic Coca-Cola button on top. The 38 Ford COE is a classic Coke delivery panel truck with Coca-Cola on the side doors of the red cab over and Coca-Cola marketing on the sides of the box. One of the issues with these early 100% Hot Wheels box sets were the rubber bands used to hold parts of the vehicle in place. As you can see in my set here, not only were they prone to aging and breaking, they almost always do. If you find a set with the rubber bands intact or missing entirely, it is highly likely the set was opened and repaired. So keep this in mind when buying on the aftermarket. The outer cardboard box is also interesting with Coca-Cola adornment. The front has a small image of a soda fountain clerk holding a Coke, while the right side of the box shows a woman drinking a bottle of Coke. The bottom of the box shows a man in a suit standing next to a Coke branded panel van drinking a Coke. But on the back of the box is a photo of historical note. The business pictured on the back is Honeyville, a historic roadside attraction, store and restaurant that operated along Route 66 in Duarte, California from 1920 to 1952. Owned by the Arthur Meyer family, the business specialized in selling honey produced from their own local hives. It also housed a small dining room famous for serving chicken dinners and sandwiches. As shown in the photo on the packaging, Honeyville was famous for its beautiful, graceful structure, featuring distinct archways and pillars built entirely out of painstakingly selected local river rock from the San Gabriel River located just east of the business. Following a sharp decline in the demand for honey and beeswax after World War II, the business closed in 1952. The iconic stone building was eventually dismantled and the rocks were returned to the San Gabriel River. You can read a short article about the store in the Duarte Historical Museum newsletter here. For additional information on this interesting two-car set, check out these websites. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this collaboration between Mattel and Coca-Cola. And, as always, thank you for stopping by 164 Diecast. And we will see you on the next video.